iNCW Undercard on YouTube. I mean, realistically, you know where you are. Um, Sorry for not getting a video up yesterday. We actually had some backstage issues in the form of Victor Sokolov laying waste to anyone not on the active roster. Um, I could have mentioned something about it earlier on Facebook whenever I sent out my post, but yeah, that's just I don't know what he thought was going to happen whenever he did that, but for the time being, I'm going to suspend him. I know that doesn't sound like much because clearly I have no control over him anyways. Um, but yeah, he's suspended until further notice, and we'll worry about how we're going to go about him defending the iNCW Heavyweight Championship a little bit later on. I'll probably have an answer for that on Sunday. But no one was severely injured. That's how we're able to actually air an episode tonight. I can check and see if maybe some cameras caught something, but I highly doubt it. I got to the arena yesterday, and there was nothing but destruction. And anyone not touched said that Victor decided he wanted to be on undercard. Well, he failed miserably. That's not the way to be on undercard. But anyways, we have a show tonight. Normally it'll be on Thursdays. We gotta move past what happened last night. Take care of it on Friday so you can get your 2 episodes a week, and then we'll move on. If you don't see it live, don't worry. It's right here on YouTube, so it'll be taken care of. You can just go back and watch it at any point in time. So on to the matches we have for tonight. We have a triple threat match with Pegasus, or Dark Pegasus, versus MVP versus BJ Worthington. This triple threat match is to determine who will be the #1 contender to face Voodoo Sunday on iNCW, our regular stream on Twitch. If you don't know where that is, go find it. So yeah, that'll be Sunday. Whoever wins this fights Voodoo. And then we have a tag team match between the Mass Saboteurs and the newly formed team of Mr. Nightmare and Adrian Knight, also known as the Nightmare Kingdom. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how we know how good the Mass Saboteurs are. They don't have necessarily the win-loss record to reflect how good they are, but that's irrelevant. They put on a great match every time they're in the ring, and we've never seen Adrian Knight in any form of tag competition. So seeing him team up with Mr. Nightmare, who we've also never seen, is actually going to be pretty interesting. And then we have these 2 individuals right here. So the feud between Patrick and Info Warrior started back last season. I didn't think it was a feud. I figured it was just a commentator doing his job and an Info Warrior not happy with the way the commentator was doing his job. Apparently I was wrong. How's it going, Wild Wolf? Welcome to the stream. Apparently I was wrong, and Info Warrior or Patrick wanted to put his skills to the test when he first got in the ring against the Info Warrior. He lost that match, but I mean, losing to losing to I think he was the Prospect Champion at the time. Not really. He wasn't expected to beat him, and it's not going to hurt him that bad to lose to him. If anything, he lost to a champion, so he gets to learn a little bit more. But yeah, these 2 have been trying to go at it since we started Season 3. Every time I turn around, one of them is trying to call out the other. So, I'm just going to let them go at it. This is the last time. They will not fight again, ever. If they try to fight again, if they try to get any type of backstage brawl or whatever, done. Fired. Out of here. There will not be an Info Warrior. There will not be a Patrick. Whichever one fucking starts it is gone. I'm tired of it. So, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. I don't expect there to be too much of a chat tonight because you know this was unexpected. But we'll see where this goes. If not, it's going to be linked out to everybody on Facebook. It's already linked on our Twitter page. Back in home sweet home, the high school gym that is the iNCW arena of old, where it all started. I gotta lie, I ain't gonna lie, it's good to be home again, because we were home last week. Yeah, one man chat. That's how we're gonna keep it. It's actually easier to converse with you if it's just a one man chat. Hopefully everybody's week's going pretty good. I posted on Facebook earlier that I almost didn't make this for the simple fact that I had a flat tire. So I went to get air in my tire, and then when I went to get air in my tire, and the machine didn't work, so I wasted $2. Yay. Went and bought a portable air compressor and blew up my tire, and probably tomorrow I'm gonna have to go get another one. But that's tomorrow's problem, not today's. Today we just got some good old-fashioned wrestling, some iNCW undercard. If you think you have friends that would enjoy watching this, hey, share this out to them. If you got a Discord that you hang out in, y'all talk about wrestling, hey, click that link that's in the top of that's in your search bar, post it somewhere else. Invite everyone. Wild Wolf needs somebody to chat with. Needs somebody to bounce some ideas off of who we think's gonna win the #1 contender spot tonight. Out of MVP, Dark Peck, and BJ Worthington. I know a lot of y'all might not be thinking it's going to be BJ Worthington. I seriously hope it's not BJ Worthington. But if it is, you know, not really much we can do about it. This is actually the first time we've seen Pegasus in singles competition, so this is going to be pretty interesting. I don't really count the Royal Rumble that happened last week as singles competition. Next we'll have MVP, I believe. Yep. MVP coming to the ring. Styling and profiling. Thanks to everybody who's watching. If this is your first time checking into iNCW, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button if you actually do like it. If you want to see more, we've got a playlist for iNCW Season 1. It's very small because that was the beginning. That was ground level. We've got some for iNCW Season 2. That's where the real meat and potatoes came in, and now we're on Season 3. We've got a couple episodes in that playlist as well. Undercard's going to have its own playlist. Undercard's actually on its second episode today. Normally they're Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. We had some issues with our champion last night, and he chose to wreck everything. So hopefully a suspension will do him some good. Let him cool off. Keep him away from the arena. Because realistically, if the suspension doesn't work, I'm just going to have to go to undisclosed locations. And that just becomes a problem. And here comes our resident fan turned wrestler, BJ Worthington. He was a fan that just wanted to get in the ring, you know, throw down a little bit. What the hell is this? Is it, okay, it looked like it was a weird camera angle. But yeah, BJ just wanted to get in the ring, you know, do whatever a fan wants to do. Get in the ring, scrap, lose, maybe win, and get out. Well, apparently he won. And, yeah, that's not oily, that's actual body sweat. He's not a very hygienic individual. But, hey, you know, it is what it is. Good Jesus. Either way, he beat Voodoo, which means he actually has or he could potentially have the number of one Voodoo. He might have the number of our prospect champion. So if he wins this, you may be looking at our next oily prospect champion. Pegasus right out the gate, going towards BJ. BJ knowing who the actual problem is in this match. Not selling Pegasus short by any means whatsoever, but MVP's been on a tear. That is not juicy, that is oily. That's how you got all them pimples on his face. You don't exfoliate. I can't believe I just said that. Pegasus is going to work on BJ. BJ just trying to keep an eye on MVP. Really focusing on potentially the most successful member in this match right now. Ooh, nice reverse neck breaker from Pegasus, and then BJ changes his attention for some reason. Pegasus sends BJ to the outside, and then leaves him alone. Probably could have capitalized, probably should have capitalized on that. Ooh, standing drop kick by MVP, and then a nice right hook straight to BJ Worthington. MVP taunting to the crowd for whatever reason. Shades of Johnny Mundo. Goes for a belly to belly. Don't know why you grabbed that man, but gets raked in the eyes for it. Ooh! Straight to the ring apron. Pegasus and BJ fighting on the outside. Oh, into the stairs. Like I said, feel free to like, subscribe, you know, if you actually like what's going on. I know this may be the first match you're seeing, but why is Pegasus thinking to do that? And a back suplex right off the top from MVP. MVP making Pegasus pay for it. And a drop kick to the back of the neck. Goes for an elbow. I swear to you, I saw some oil fly off of him. MVP sends BJ to the outside. Not really worried. Well, I said he wasn't worried about the fan, but, you know, just had to get out there and make sure. MVP in typical douchebag style, kicking Pegasus while he's down. Got Pegasus rolled over. Going for a pin. BJ needs to... There we go. If he wants to seriously consider winning this match, he needs to not pander to the crowd whenever we got stuff going on like that. When there's a pin, you got to get in there and take care of it. Ooh, just running the forearm across the face. Pegasus with a deep Japanese arm drag. Spinning kick. On to the top. Ooh, with the Hurricane Rana. Looked like he might have tried to go old school. Didn't really do it, though. Ooh, and a kick to the gut of BJ Worthington. Pegasus is really showing some skills here. Maybe the tag team division is not for him. Ooh. That's a large man to just be sitting on your knee like that. MVP trying to throw out that drop kick again, but he's done it so many times. It's got to be just telegraphed at this point. And BJ with a DDT. Might be trying to pull MVP to the center of the ring. Going for a pin. 1, 2. Oh, MVP out at 2. BJ almost stole a victory. Right hand by MVP. Oh, and a flipping neck breaker. Kind of wanted to go for the pin right there, but saw Pegasus hovering over. Pegasus trying to drop the leg. Another kick. Another reversal. BJ is out cold. The other two are just fighting back and forth, trying to get whatever kicks they can. Oh, got a rope break. There is rope break, but there is no disqualification in this match. So he could have held that as long as he wanted to. Ooh! for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh! BJ Worthington is our #1 contender. Holy shit. Who would have thought that was going to happen? BJ Worthington is now the #1 contender for the Prospect Championship this Sunday. And he has a previous win over Voodoo, the current Prospect champion. My God. That's not looking good for Voodoo at all. Oh, that's not looking good for Voodoo in the least. And there's the 3 count right there. Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, BJ Worthington may be the Cinderella story of iNCW. Just at no point does he get prettier. His belly is the pumpkin. Next up in tag team action, we have the Masked Saboteurs versus the Nightmare Kingdom. Got ourselves set up for a hell of a match right here. Like I was saying earlier at the beginning of the show, the Masked Saboteurs are great. They may not have the win-loss record to reflect it, but they put on consistent, decent matches, if not great matches. And then the Nightmare Kingdom, we've never seen either one of these two in tag competition. But they came in together as a team. So it's going to be interesting to see how they fare. Maybe we'll have a surprise here at the end for us or a surprise victory rather. And there's still plenty of time to move up in the ranks to be the #1 contender for the Prospect Tag Team Championships. So just keeping that in mind, that in and of itself should be enough for people to want to dominate these matches. Not just win, but put on a damn good showing. Just to showcase what you actually have so you can get noticed by me, basically. Once again, it's damn good to be home. And here come the Masked Saboteurs. At this point, I don't even care how you tell the difference between them because they're both beasts. I don't know where they're from. I don't know what language they speak. I know they represent the old school. They represent the Smash Mouth style of like your Stan Hansens, your Bruiser Brodies. That it's just rough when they get in the ring. I think they had an old AWA group, the like Texas Hangmen, where you couldn't tell the difference between them. I honestly don't think the ref tells them apart. I know I don't. We just kind of go on an honor system, and judging by the way I've seen these guys act, there is no honor amongst them. So one of them may have slightly longer chest hair than the other. And here they come. The Nightmare Kingdom. Bruh. I could have sworn I fixed that. It'll be fixed next time. The Nightmare Kingdom coming to the ring. Adrian Knight on your left. Mr. Nightmare on your right. Adrian Knight. First of all, let's just talk about Mr. Nightmare. Mr. Nightmare has been putting on one hell of a show. He's been called like Finn Balor sneaking into iNCW and whatnot. But realistically, he's really good. That's really all there is to say. He's athletic as hell, and I think the only reason he don't have a decent win-loss record right now is A, because I haven't used him that much, which is why we have Undercard, and B, he's always in like multi-man matches. Adrian Knight, however, is a beast. There is a reason. First of all, we will never forget that he's the one who brought the Prospect title back home. He's the one who took it off of Pantaro. Nightmare and one of the Saboteurs tying up. Nightmare right into the headlock and a punch to the face. Nightmare looking to maybe show that he's just as Smash Mouth as the Masked Saboteurs. Oh, belly to belly suplex, or side slam rather. Punch to the face of his own. Mr. Nightmare got the Saboteur in the corner. Will we see some tag team action? No. Well, I mean, of course we're going to see tag team action, but a tag team maneuver. The Masked Saboteur taking Mr. Nightmare, trying to take him over to his own corner, maybe cut the ring back in half in the Saboteur's favor. Oh, nice combo, especially with them claws, and he's not done. How many hits are there? Oh, the Saboteur had absolutely no idea where any of that was coming from, but he decided to go ahead and play possum, sweep the leg, like I always suggest, and get the advantage again. Tags in the other Saboteur. Saboteur sends Nightmare off the ropes. Oh, in a kitchen sink. Low knee, right to the midsection. Luthez pressed by Mr. Nightmare. Shades of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Mr. Nightmare sending the Saboteur into his corner. Not going to get kicked again. What's he planning? Like, what's he doing here? Adrian Knight got off the ropes. Saboteur gets to the top. And a fish drop. Or a claw drop in this magnitude. And another fish drop. Mr. Nightmare seems to have adapted to the Masked Saboteur's style. Will he tag in Adrian Knight now? Yes. Oh, and a double super kick. Masked Saboteur with the tag. Double axe handle missed. Adrian Knight got the Saboteur on his shoulders. Oh, and a gut buster. Saboteur with the arm wringer, shoulder tackle. Adrian Knight answers with one of his own. A lot of back and forth action, tit for tat going on right now. Oh, double sledge. Forearm. Looked like he may have been going for any type of anything, I guess, but got caught by the mask. Adrian Knight kicking the midsection and a clothesline. To the face by the Saboteur, sending Adrian Knight back into friendly territory and missed with a big splash. Adrian Knight going to capitalize with a vertical. Saboteur going for yet another tag, but Adrian steps in between them, stops the tag, keeps it live. See Saboteur back into the corner, tags in Mr. Nightmare. Ooh, and a kick and a low clothesline, followed by an elbow drop. Oh, they're not done, and another elbow drop. Mr. Nightmare is the legal man, so Adrian Knight's going to have to get out of here. Arm wringer, shoulder tackle again. Mr. Nightmare getting back to his feet. Saboteur makes a tag to Saboteur. Goes for yet another double sledge to this new Saboteur. Snapmare takeover, kick to the back. Ooh, and a tackle. Almost a spear. That may have actually been a spear, just a short spear. Ooh, one to the midsection, one to the face. Now he's choking the shit out of Mr. Nightmare. Double axe handle. Those nefarious deeds. Yeah, that's right, I said nefarious. What of it? By the masked saboteurs. Mr. Nightmare trying to take him outside. Maybe he's a little bit more comfortable out there. No! The Saboteur and a Russian leg sweep. Stomping, grinding his foot into the midsection of Mr. Nightmare. Mr. Nightmare rolled back into the ring. Trying to go for a tag. Tags in Adrian Knight. Adrian with a kick to... Look at that combo, and he sweeps the leg. I am a fan of anyone who sweeps the leg. Running neck breaker. One, no. The other Saboteur on the ropes looks a little winded for some reason. Oh, and a giant scoop slam from the masked Saboteur. Goes to tag in the other Saboteur, maybe? Looks like the Saboteurs are in the corner, kind of discussing what they're going to do next. Probably should have went for a tagger. Where's Mr. Nightmare? Mr. Nightmare still trying to stand up. Ooh! Running senton by Adrian Knight. What's he got in store for him? Maybe a super kick? Yes! Super kick from Adrian Knight. One, two. Oh! The Saboteur kicks out at two, or Mr. Nightmare broke it up on accident. Either way, he took a hit, and I don't think he planned on it. A big spear by the Saboteur. Picks up Adrian Knight. Adrian Knight with an arm drag. Some type of enziguri by Adrian Knight. Shoulder tackle. Rolling Adrian to the middle of the ring. Oh! Repeatedly stomping on the hand and wrist of Adrian Knight. Kick to the inside of the thigh. Goes for a big clothesline. Catches a double axe handle. This might be it. Mr. Nightmare is out. Adrian Knight is in trouble. One. No. One count. Adrian Knight kicks out. The other Saboteur's outside. Pile driver on Mr. Nightmare outside. Now both Saboteurs are in the ring. My God. Shoulder check one another. The other Saboteur is destroying Mr. Nightmare on the outside. Adrian Knight able to fight out of that scoop slam. He may have to win this one all by himself. Ooh! Repeated punches to the midsection as Adrian Knight attempts to go for the Kimura lock. Takes the leg. Oh, spinning toe hook. Oh. Terry Funk is very proud right now. Goes for the pin. Hand on the face. One. No. It's going to take a little bit more than that to get Adrian down. Mr. Nightmare is finally back to his corner. He might be looking for a tag, though he has taken a bit of damage himself on the outside. What is Adrian Knight have? Oh! Forearms to the lower back. Adrian telling the Saboteurs, if you can play rough, so can we. Adrian dragging the Saboteur back to the corner. Kicks to the midsection. Trying to weaken him out. Oh! That elbow busts everyone open. You won't be able to see it as well because of the red mask. Adrian sends the Saboteur into the corner, tags in Mr. Nightmare. They could be going for it here. Low kick. Clothesline. Leaping elbow drop. Middle rope elbow drop. What's Mr. Nightmare got planned for him now? Ooh, spin around. Locked him in an armbar. The Saboteur. Oh, the Saboteur was forced to submit. Mr. Nightmare with the armbar victory. Nightmare Kingdom wins their debut match as a team. Not for lack of trying on the part of the Masked Saboteurs. That was some bullshit stunts they were pulling. Everybody knows that they probably should have won that. It looked like Mr. Nightmare was the one that broke up that pinnings predicament right there, on accident, of course. There's a toe hold. Probably could have been a little bit more viable, but we'll have to... Just a 1 count. Adrian Knight, Mr. Nightmare, standing proud. Hell of a debut. Some Miz in the crowd. That's not good. And finally, our main event of the evening. Typically, these shows are going to run kind of short just because it's only 3 matches instead of 5. Just to get that out of the way right now. But like I said at the beginning of the show, these two individuals have been beefing since they found out they existed on the same planet. They have 100% completely different views on 90% of life. So for most of this season, they've attempted to call one another out in some way, shape, or fashion, with Info Warrior succeeding one time. I'm putting a stop to it now. Either Patrick or Info Warrior is going to win this match. Whichever one wins this match is the winner of this stupid feud that they got going on. They will never fight again. If they come to me, if they initiate a fight backstage, out of whatever reason, fired, gone. That one is out of here. Patrick coming to the ring with the Smoking Skull title that they stole. The Blackwells and Patrick stole from Broken Skull Ranch. Just putting that out there. The Blackwells felt bad because Patrick didn't have a title. Yes, he is the champion of what? What? Yes, the champion of what? So the Blackwells went out there. Hashtag not my champion. The Blackwells went out there feeling bad for Patrick because they all have gold and he didn't, and they stole him a title. It's fucking wonderful. Don't you think? I mean, as long as it doesn't cause any animosity and it don't get us kicked off YouTube, I think we'll be fine with it. I find it... I had some chills just now because I forgot that Info Warrior had changed his entrance. And everyone should know who Info Warrior's entrance is if it gave me chills. Notice he put away the Boss Man baton. Info Wars here. Man. Hopefully Info Warrior's been on a bit of a losing streak. I don't want to be around him if he loses, personally. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. Patrick in his business suit and his MMA gloves. The Info Warrior, you are the resistance. And we go to a collar and elbow. Info Warrior imposing his strength upon Patrick, shoving him into the corner. Some actual wrestling here. We may get to see something interesting and not just a regular fight. Another collar and elbow into a side headlock. Oh, into a wrist lock. Info Warrior still imposing his will, and the sweep of the leg, taking Patrick to the ground. Info Warrior goes for a double leg. Oh, Patrick with a Meteora. Knees to face. Patrick in all of his shiny glory. Oh, spear to the lower back of Info Warrior. One, no. A little too soon for oh, what the hell was that? When did Patrick start working on his kicks? I gotta tell you, the last time these two met in the ring, it was not this back and forth. Big ringing clothesline by Info Warrior there. Went for a kick to the back, missed, but Patrick connected with this super kick to the back of the head. It's a battle of super kicks and clothesline. Oh, just as I say it, another big super kick from Patrick and a knee to the back of the head. Asking the iNCW universe what he's doing wrong. Stomping on the arm of Info Warrior. Kick to the face. Goes for a drop kick and misses. Info Warrior with another short clothesline. Patrick with another super kick. These guys only know one move apiece. Patrick saying it's over. Oh, and a running big boot. Okay, he knows two moves. But Info Warrior connects with yet another clothesline. Patrick goes to the outside. Low kick and a DDT. Patrick might be looking to put away Info Warrior right now. Kick to the small of the back. Into the chest. And now repeated kicks to the midsection. To the teeth. What the hell is he setting up for? Is he going for an arm? I mean, if I was getting clothesline out of my shit, I would go for an arm breaker too, but no, he's going to drop the knees in the back. I feel like we've seen that somewhere before. Kick to the lower back of Info Warrior. Kick to the knees. Patrick wears gloves and don't throw a single punch, so I just like to point that shit out. Ain't not a kick pad in sight, but here we go. Ties Info Warrior in a... Oh, and it kicks him in the ass. Oh, my God. Patrick with the Heisman pose. Dumb. One. Just a one count. Almost a two. Almost a two. We're getting there. Info Warrior trying to mount some type of comeback against Patrick. Ooh! Info Warrior with a shoulder tackle. Patrick with a jawbreaker. They're both trying to prove. And a step up. It was like a big boot or a knee. One of those just happened. Ah, and another super kick. This one busted open Info Warrior. Info Warrior may be done for. Patrick sends Info Warrior outside. He can win by countout. Is Patrick going to win by countout? Okay. Sends Info Warrior back inside. The fucking professional. Springboard. Oh no, just hopped over the ropes. And another kick to the gut of Info Warrior. Patrick's... I thought he was setting up in the corner. He is. What's he going for? Oh, he went for a running knee. Missed completely. Info Warrior got nothing accomplished out of it. Shining Wizard in the corner. Went for the Bulldog. Missed it. Info Warrior with the hammerlock DDT. One. No. Patrick narrowly got out at 1. What the fuck is going on here? Info Warrior setting up for something. Another. Oh, and a Stone Cold Stunner! 1, 2. No! Patrick kicked out at 2. It's not over yet. You gotta think, with Info Warrior coming out like Stone Cold and using the Stone Cold Stunner, maybe Stone Cold is sending a message to Patrick that he should return that damn belt. Clothesline by Info Warrior and another one. Oh, and a jumping clothesline again. Info Warrior got Patrick. Oh, Patrick rolls through. Patrick rolls through. The ref is slow. 1, 2. No. Info Warrior kicks out. Patrick with clotheslines of fury and fists and throwing everything he's got. Oh, and a running knee. Jogging knee, really. 1, 2. No. Info Warrior kicks out at 2. Info Warrior, the blood is starting to smear the paint. Patrick setting up for. Is that a submission? That's a chicken wing. Going for a crossface chicken wing. Info Warrior fighting his way out of it. Oh, with an elbow to the face of the fucking professional. Info Warrior up with a big scoop slam to Patrick. And a chop sends him into the ropes. Oh, looking to tear apart the knee and maybe the expensive suit of Patrick. Gut-wrench suplex by Info Warrior to the fucking professional. Ooh, with the claw. Will Patrick be the one to submit? No. Patrick sweeps the leg. I'm a fan of sweeping legs. Big hammer fist by Info Warrior. He has had enough. Patrick sweeping the leg again. Info Warrior. Ooh, with a shoulder tackle. Gonna try to finish Patrick off right here. Oh, and a big Uranagi right in the center of the ring. 1, 2, no! Patrick kicked out at 2. Info Warrior is shrouded in blood. Oh. Breaking the leg. Patrick will not be able to super kick if his leg is broken. That is a fact. Scientific. Ref tried to 1, 2, no. The ref took a little while to get into place, but I mean, he's done that for both of them at this point, so it is what it is. Oh, Patrick with a clothesline to the outside. Patrick showing off to the crowd, saying it's all over from here. I hope that's what it means. Kick to the leg. Looked like he might be going for a jawbreaker. Oh, Info Warrior got stepped on, and I don't understand how that works. Info Warrior chopping the shit out of Patrick. Ref is at a 5 count. Info Warrior wants to finish this in the ring. No! Oh! This might be it, folks. Info Warrior up. Ugh, and a power bomb. 1, 2, 3. The Info Warrior streak is broken. He won the rivalry against Patrick. Now they have to leave each other the fuck alone. Man. I have my own personal feelings about both individuals, but that was a hell of a match. That was much better than I expected it to be. I threw it together because I needed a main event and I was tired. I was trying to kill two birds with one stone, and it turns out I may have gotten a 5-star match out of it. I'm just going to do this more often. Anybody who wants to fight, just come let me know. Unless you're these two. Y'all can't fight anymore. Period. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we look at the face, the former face of iNCW, maybe the future face if he gets his chance again. But I'm KB Chronic. This is iNCW Undercard. Don't forget to tune in on Twitch at the iNoob Project this Sunday at 3 p.m. Central to catch a full episode of iNCW with all of your favorite superstars, or at least the ones that normally show up. But until next time, y'all have a good one.